Hello everybody, Happy New Year to you all. Today I'm really happy to actually, after some time, and I know that this is quite late this year already, to wish you all the best, but I would like to give it all the best wishes to you all globally. The reason why I actually decided to do this vlog, but also why it was running so late to present this vlog to you, is because I had flu, so I had to recover actually in order to create new vlogs, and I did my best, so all the best, and I hope that this year will be more peaceful in terms of what's going on, and still is ongoing from the previous year regarding war in Ukraine, but also more conflicts which are happening all over the world. I think this doesn't really bring us with the most positive mood we would like to actually bring in, but I think it's important to stay resilient and stay agile and stay optimistic. And I think that's what I'm also wishing for myself, but also wishing to all of you. And thinking about the New Year vlog, I think I like to bring something regarding highlights from the previous year, me as an entrepreneur. First of all, I think I still would like to share with you that I love what I'm doing. So presenting scientific entrepreneurial content, also content about workshops, in general creative content to you, and lately artificial intelligence. And I'm really happy that YouTube, more and more people is joining YouTube. I didn't reach yet 1,000 subscribers, but that's my my also wish for this year, to reach as many subscribers joining my channel, so that the channel can grow and I can present even more valuable content and build more and more this entrepreneurial scientific community. So that's something which is one of my goals for the year 2024. And looking back, actually, what I've also done last year, looking back what were the most viewed vlogs, or the most popular with the highest numbers of views. The first one was actually the vlog which was Delicious Game Changers in Regenerative Medicine. The next one was something which I really enjoyed a lot, and it was eye-opener in many ways. It was interview with Professor Ana Hidalgo Simon, changing mindset on how to develop successfully stem cell-based medicines. And next, the most viewed vlog was, because I present here top 3, but you can look more into it on my YouTube channel, was a vlog, and that was interview with Professor of Entrepreneurship, Azwani. And this is also something which is very related to innovation, is very strictly connected, not only when in terms of education, which is important part of our life, or lifelong education, but inclusive entrepreneurial education. And I think this is the important type of education to be able to develop. And that was very beautiful to meet Azwani and perform this interview, and be a little bit in different role, not a role of presenting, which I'm doing now, a content, but actually turn into or take a listener position and asking questions, which are very important also for the young generation, or the youngest generation, and the youngest, especially girls, which are emerging leaders. So I was really happy that actually out of this top 3 vlogs, the most viewed were 2 interviews. So that also gives me a good indication that you guys love interviews. I think interviews, especially agile interviews, which I'm performing with 3 questions, 15 minutes to keep it really time efficient, so also agile, to bring this agile flavor of it, or framework. You guys very much like it, and like to listen and learn from the experience, especially experience of this people which I'm interviewing. So that's something which I'd like to also share, thinking about some highlights from the last year. So there will be more interviews. I think that's what I would like to promise to you already. And definitely I would talk more about AI, right? Using AI as a tool, and discussing actually a potential project. I already brought one project, I think in Spotlight during vlog last year. That was actually winter vlog. But we have still winter, so I think there will be more winter vlogs about AI and how to actually use AI to develop collaborations. I think that's very fascinating, especially in the in different niches. So in my niche is regenerative medicine, so stem cells, biomaterials, and how to develop this collaborative project, and how AI can help us, and we can develop different roles for AI. So that's, I think, very much fascinating in terms of process, which I talk a lot about process, how important process is itself. And in terms of personal growth, I think when I look back, this lifelong process of improvement on YouTube, I think it is lifelong. And it shows me, when I'm looking back at myself through different vlogs, and it shows me how much I grew in terms of self-growth. And regarding self-growth, I think that's something which I very much appreciate, seeing how much my body language changed, and confidence, and how much I learned from it. But I wouldn't be also, as I also talk about this agile coach, if I would not also, in this review about year 2023, give you something, maybe something interesting in terms of retrospective regarding the past year, and the books which I very much like, and exercises, especially agile exercises. So I'd like to still bring again this book, Think Like Da Vinci, and bring you some exercise during this vlog. Consider this as a more interactive type of highlight about the past year, which can also bring you some interesting learning lessons. And this book is presenting 7 Da Vincian principles. So it's exploring or boosting genius or creativity, or in generally genius, by using Da Vincian principles. And one of them is dimostrazione. I already presented to you last year the one which is curiosità, so curiosity-driven process of self-growth, but also dimostrazione, which is also very important. And shortly telling you about the exercise, in a way testing your experience and looking back, what have you learned in 2023? I would say the exercise is about boosting your genius through tapping into your experience from previous year. So the question which I would like to actually exercise, which I would like to present to you, and please do it at home, in quiet space is first of all, take notebook, something to write, because this exercise can influence your next step, maybe in your career or in your self-growth. So the exercise is about answering what is the most influential experience which you had in 2023, and you can take 5 to 10 minutes without too much overthinking, and then after this time, let's put it 5 minutes, the most influential experience in 2023. Please write one sentence summary of what you have learned from this experience. And as I said, this can be very important eye-opener also, that these experiences which we encounter in the last year may have impact when they are recalled, and when we learn and write down the sentence summary of what you've learned from this particular experience which happened at the time in last year. So that would be my agile exercise which I would like to propose to you, and I wish you again a lot of I think motivation to learn more about yourself, to continue this self-improvement, and being in this process. That's very important, to stay in this process, not losing motivation, and develop your new goals for this year. So hopefully this exercise will help you to also develop new goals, and stay in this beautiful process of self-growth. So that's something which I'd like to share with you today, and stay tuned. And for those which are for the first time seeing me, please also come to my YouTube channel, subscribe, you're very welcome. And let's make this beautiful scientific entrepreneurial community bigger this year. So take care and see you next time. Bye!